Morning YouTube, this is Chuck Reynolds. I want to welcome you back to my channel again. And what's going on outside, it's clear up. It's actually not morning now, it's 12:30. And our temperature is up to about 35, I think. And that's probably going to be our high for today. So again, I'm back in the shop. And it's snowing for our 5th snowstorm in 5 days. So anyhow, what you're looking at right here is my hand crusher, the big one, and the one down here is the one that Utah Avalanche I made as per his directions, and I've talked to him lately and really liked the video, and he was thankful for the shout out. So this is what I've just crushed. I don't know how many pieces this was, but look at that. That's amazing. I don't know what that is fine wise. I didn't screen it. It's probably 20 minus 30 minus. And what you're looking at here is the balance, what's left of the jaw crusher. Now that is a 12. Let me think here a second. I think this is a 12 plus, which it isn't horrible, but because of this size of it and what we're doing here, we're trying to get gold out of this stuff. And if you look at it here, I don't know if I can see it, I'll show you, but we'll try. Anyhow, if you look at this material is big enough. There could be little specks of gold in almost every piece of this. So if you're in gold bearing material, that's way too thick. But I'm going to crush up, I've got pounds and pounds and pounds of material. And I've got some of it here in the shop. Let me see if I can find it in the video. There's some underneath the jaw crusher. There's some over there, and there's 2 buckets full over there, and there's some outside. But I'm going to run some of this through the jaw crusher, and that, whoops, I went the wrong way. And that's it right there. That's the one I built in way back, I don't know, months, last year anyhow. I made this guy. It works good, but the problem being, the finest I can get this jaw crusher down to is that 12 plus. I get a little bit of 12 minus, but you know, what am I losing with all of this down here? Well, you can't see down there. All of this down here, how much gold is in it? I don't know. There's no way to tell. So anyhow, I'm going to do some more crushing, and I'll get the 12 minus into that bucket over here underneath the crusher. You'll see it right here. That's a hammer that I unplug my plug ups with. But that's the 12 minus. And anyhow, I'm going to crush some of that, and we'll watch a little bit of that, and I'll show you how much I've got. So that's it for now. I'll be right back. Guys, this is the crusher I made last year sometime. It's this motor is a 1/2 horse motor. It's a belt drive. It's a 9-inch pulley and a 2-inch on the motor. And I'll let you see into the jaws here. Here's the jaws in here. You can see down through into my screen. And these jaws, you'll see, and maybe you can't see because I've got them wide open almost, but you can see them moving on the outside here as I turn the pulley. They go closer, and I've got to start this out wide because it will jam a rock just in a heartbeat if you don't. And then you got to beat it out of there. And all the adjustments are down here with this wing nut on the saw thread. I've got that 12 mesh screen on a bucket underneath. Start stop station here. And that's about it. This, if it's real powdery material, I built this lid on it that you can cover this and keep the dust kind of down, but it makes dust everywhere anyhow. So that's about it. And let me get this thing fired up and I'll be back. That's about half the size of the wick. So anyhow, that's where we're at. Let me get you a little bit closer on the top of that screen. Let's do this. You kind of saw the size of those before. There's where we're at now. Now I am getting some minus here. Not a lot. But we'll rerun all this probably 3 more times. Alright, I'll be back. Alright guys, about probably maybe 10 minutes. And those 6 or 8 big rocks, this is what we got right here. It's not small enough to do anything, but I'll show you how we're going to do this now. But you can see it's a lot of pieces. There's no big pieces in here anymore. It's just basically quartz gravel. But let me turn the jaws in again, and we'll run it. I'll show you how I run this to get it finer and finer. Red funnel. This is that same pan of material I showed you. This is how I do it. Okay, first pass. Okay, I made a big change in the jaw opening. So I'll see what happens. Hopefully I don't jam. Alright, so I probably could run this one more time. We're getting really close. Because if you look down in here, you can see the opening. That's all the jaws are moving inside. That little bit of light you see there, changing right there. That's it. You can hardly see it move at all. So I may tighten this up one more time. And this is really close, so this obviously isn't going through that 12 screen, but we'll try to make it go. Okay, this is the downside to a jaw crusher in my eyes. No, this is an old jaw crusher, but you know, this is pretty fine. But you could be losing all kinds of gold with this. Even though, now this is the 12 plus, and this is the minus. So this is what we've done. We've got all of this in here that we're going to run and see if we got gold in it. And this I'm going to save with the other that you saw earlier that's over there. That pan looks just like this pan. So I'm going to end up building an impact crusher, well, chain crusher they call them, impact crusher, same thing. And with it made out of a 4-inch angle grinder. Or what is that? No, it's a 4.5, I think, 4.5 inch. And we'll see if we can't turn that to face powder. So I'm going to keep saving that as we run this. So I'm going to run a little bit more and not show you. So there it is. That's going to be the final batch for today. It's still in that number 12 screen. I haven't shaken it down yet, but it's just like the others over there. So we're going to get that in that pan, and I'll show you what's in the bucket here in a minute. As you can see, this is the 12 minus, and this is actually dust in here. There it is. That's pretty good. So this is probably going 20-30. So we're going to run that through a cleanup sluice. Probably wet it down first and then go ahead and run it. So let me get set up to do that, and we'll maybe still try to do it today.